Jacques Vallée wrote a book about the Trinity UFO case. And I think that's where a lot of the info started spilling out, was when Jacques Vallée and Paola Harris wrote that Trinity Best Kept Secret. And they talk about Jose Padilla and Remy Baca. Those were the two kids that saw these little creatures. But I thought what was fascinating was what the creatures looked like, because in Jacques Vallée's book, they talk about them having these pear-shaped heads and they look like praying mantises. That is a different type that's also connected to these grays. And when I was out in Washington and we were hunting Bigfoot out in Washington, we ran across this really crazy eyewitness story at this UFO shop that this guy that we knew worked at. So we get in there and I start talking to the guy, and he said one night he was driving home from work in his car. He was down just a empty road. And I mean, we're way out in the just wooded area, you won't see houses for miles. And he said that he's driving, all of a sudden his lights go off and his car goes dead. Very typical for these type of stories. And he sees this praying mantis-like humanoid standing in front of his car with his hand up and starts walking towards him. And he says that the entity gets close. He doesn't remember a lot after that, but then the car starts back up and the entity's gone. But he did say that he was having a lot of paranormal experiences after that happening at the house and of that nature. Now, we don't know in this instance if he was abducted or not, because I asked him, I was like, well, it seems to me like you got a gap of time where you see this entity and all of a sudden then your car is working again. And I know many people that say they have this type of thing happen.